Hi guys, and welcome back to Keep Smiling Adventures, and we are on another bikepacking mission. Woohoo! And that bikepacking mission is Second City Divide. We are going to be drawing a line from Glasgow in Scotland to Manchester in England. Just over 360 miles of bikepacking fun to be had, I guess. Now, I'm about 10 miles into this route, just getting out of Glasgow, getting all the road stuff, just getting that city life behind us, so to speak. So today's plan is to just generally get as far out of the city and just find somewhere to camp, because, well, if you watched my previous video, we've just finished the Badger Divide and we're going straight on to the second city. Let's go! Bikepacking! Good job, I'm not any taller. Coming through a wind turbine farm, and I could hear that one back there for like ages and I couldn't see it, and all of a sudden it's just there and seem that far away from my head. Feel like I could jump and nearly touch it. Be a terrible idea, but it felt like it. Alright, I've done about 20 miles, so, and we're actually about to get a little descent out of here, and yeah, hopefully it's sunny down the bottom, but it's quite refreshing being in a cloud. Okay, let's do some descending, hopefully. Right guys, set up camp for the night. I'm basically just in a random field, bug, go away. I'm basically just in a random field at the corner, nothing spectacular, no spectacular views, but the ground is flat and dry, so I'll take it. Today has actually been very easy. So I've actually ended up doing 40 miles today. And I started like 1:30, 2 o'clock, I think. So yeah, we did quite well, 40 miles. I mean, most of it has been on the road, and the bits that haven't been on the road have been going through these like awesome, really cool wind farms, which feel like they're illegal to ride through, but they're not. You're allowed to, and it's awesome because they're massive and they're cool and they make really cool noise. And yeah, that was fun, but yeah, really fast going. So if the 40 miles that I have done bears any resemblance to what's coming up, then this might not be that hard of a ride. I'm sure it will be harder and it will get harder, but for the first 40 miles was quick and plain sailing. Now, I'm very much ready to sleep. It's about 8 p.m. and I'm literally just gonna sleep right through right now until about 5 a.m. and we go again. Right. As always, see you bright and early in the morning. Right guys, good morning. Last night was very, very quiet and peaceful. I think I slept well. But this morning, the sky is absolutely beautiful. Yesterday was pretty windy. Today, the wind seems to have died down a bit, at least where I am. It doesn't feel too windy, so that's good. I am just up above a place called Lanark, and we are about to set off for day sort of 2 of the second city divide. Now, if yesterday is anything to go by, we are basically doing a tour of all the windmill farms. So, prediction, we may see some more windmills. Who knows? But let's start the day 2 of the second city divide. Let's go! He's not going to let me pass, he's just going to keep running. Oh my god. Cows, man, what are they doing this morning? Well guys, this morning is absolutely beautiful. The sky is blue, the sun is shining, the temperature is absolutely perfect, not too hot, not too cold, just in that sweet spot. And I've got to say, the route so far, super easy and flowy, albeit mostly not off-road. Most of it has been on little country lanes, little back roads, and a little bit of off-road. And the one section of off-road I did go on, I got a puncture and I ended up having to plug it, but we're all good and we were back on the road. Now we're just climbing up into another windmill farm. This route really should be called like the tour of the windmills or something, because we do a lot of windmill hunting. But we've done about 23 miles, so in total we've done like 65, something like that. So we're under the 300 to go mark, and yeah, super easy, super flowy, and perfect day for it. I need something to eat for breakfast today. Can you guess? I think we will have a Cajun spiced chicken ginsters. Right, I'm gonna eat this and just enjoy this view. It's absolutely beautiful.
Boom, boom, there's a knock at the door, but don't freeze in your tracks. It's that chance that you've been waiting for. It's the light coming through the cracks. When life shows an open door, come on, step. A chance like the open road. Boom, boom, that knock on your door is sounding further away. Don't lose sight like those times before.
First wash of the trip. Just coming up to a place called Haltwhistle, I think it's called. I'll put it on screen, whatever it is. Started to get a bit hot now, but it's absolutely beautiful. Like the scenery, absolute perfect. Some beautiful climbs, finished off with even better descents. Oh, yes.
When life is an open road, you know you should ride. Forget what you've been told and ride this open road.
Made it to the Scotland-England border, and so that is goodbye to Scotland and hello to England. Scotland has been absolutely epic today. It's been so beautiful, the weather has been absolutely perfect, the riding splendid, and just generally nice. Nothing too difficult, just nice gravel tracks and nice back mountainy passy country lanes. It was awesome. Now I had hoped to be able to camp right in this spot here, right on the border, just because I thought it'd be funny to be like half illegal, or half sort of illegal and half legally allowed to camp, and I thought it'd be funny. But as you can see, I'm stood like this because, well, midge are everywhere, and yeah, I can't be bothered to live with them tonight, so we're going to crack on a little bit more into England and hopefully find somewhere, I don't know where, but hopefully without these midge because they're annoying. But yeah, Scotland was great, and I will see you bright and early in the morning. Get away from me! Let's go. Good morning, guys. Good morning. So last night, after we crossed the border and I was trying to find somewhere to camp, basically it ended up being quite hard to find somewhere. We came just as the sun set through, I think it's called Kilda Reservoir. Nice, just as the sun was setting. I was kind of thinking to camp there, but unfortunately it's just like a bit too busy, that place, and it's just like a bit of like a holiday place, so couldn't camp there, so I continued on. But as you can see where we are now, we are in like just on these forest tracks, and they're beautiful and they're amazing to ride, but it's very hard to find anywhere to camp. So I continued on, just pedaling on, just knowing from now until a good 20-25 more miles, there really is just going to be this type of riding. But we carried on until about midnight in the end. I did about 105 miles And yeah, I'm still on these roads, and if you've ever been on any of these sort of foresty tracks, you'll know that camping along them just really isn't anywhere. So yeah, I had a bit of an uncomfortable night, although I did sleep quite well. It was a bit of a stony night, but that was my setup on this rock. But yeah, it was an interesting one. We did 105 miles, and I've got about 25 more miles until we get to the next built up area, and I'm gonna grab some breakfast because I'm hungry. Okay, let's continue day 3 of the second city divide. I did have a good view though. Breakfast is served. Right guys, we are in a place called Haltwhistle, and from here we are going to be going up to the highest point on this whole trip. So before we get onto that, we got some chocolate milk, we got a chicken and bacon bat thing, we got some knickknacks, we got some more sugar in a tin, apricot halves, and fruit cocktails. Right, yeah, very, very tired this morning, and basically the goal for today is just make sure I don't find somewhere to camp that late again, because that was tiring. Got a slight niggle in this part of my heel thing, Achilles, don't know what you call it, but yeah, hopefully an easier day today after we get over this one massive climb. Let's do it. Wow, what a view! We are now at the top of the steepest part of this route, 2,575 feet. The climb, it wasn't actually too bad. There was a few bits of hiker bike, especially towards the end where it's just sort of like not much of a trail, but like the middle section was actually quite nice. It sort of flattens out a bit, some nice rolly gravel, and actually it's quite fun to ride. Done 50 miles for the day so far, so we're doing good. Now it's currently 3 p.m. We're going to continue, but I am actively now going to look for somewhere to camp because I do not want to end up like yesterday, and I really need to rest my ankle thing, heel, a little bit. So hopefully tomorrow we can have like a bigger day. But we should now have a massive descent. So let's go check that out. That descent was totally not worth it. All that climbing for that descent, no way. That was horrible on the gravel bike. It was rocky, it was just boggy, it was just like hard and really steep and just generally not enjoyable. Any hill that makes you more tired going down than going up, scratch it. Get rid of it. Right now, I'm so hot, I am gonna start looking for camp because I'm knackered. Right, let's go find somewhere to sleep. Good morning, guys, good morning. Last night I found this absolutely beautiful little sort of churchyard field type thing. Absolutely perfect place to stop, unwind, relax, do a bit of bike maintenance, do a bit of me maintenance, and it was just generally a beautiful place. And I ended up sleeping here last night. I'm not too far away from a place called, put it on screen now, King something. And today we have, well, in total we have about 140 miles to go until we finish the second city divide. So today we are going to be going through the Yorkshire Dales. But this morning is a little bit nippy, so let's get underway and go.
What do I believe? What makes me feel it to write you this song? 2 hours a day, 5 months and a year. Oh, I loved you too long. You keep blowing me out, I keep holding you in. I keep asking myself, oh, why do you still hurt? Why do you still hurt? Who's wrong and who's right? I cannot decide, 'cause I'm sober tonight. I cannot escape. I'm here to embrace.
Guys, first 15 miles done. What a perfect way to start the Yorkshire Dales. First thing, it's blue skies, not a cloud in the sky, up before anybody else, and just enjoying them absolutely amazing roads. They're so good because you can see so far ahead, so you can just whiz down them. A lot of fun. Now we're starting to get on the off-road section a bit, so where things get a bit more rougher and fun. Just getting some water from that lovely waterfall there, some nice fresh, crisp, cold Yorkshire water. Right, we've got 125 miles of this route to go. The aim today is to maybe get that down to around 50 miles at a push, 60, 50, something like that. We'll see. Don't want to go too far because we're going to start getting into all the built up areas as we get closer to Manchester. But what a great morning. Let the journey continue.
Still rolling the dice, still hoping to find a future for me. I'm still in this fight. I pray for the night to go easy on me. You keep blowing me out, I keep holding you in. I keep asking myself, oh, why do you still hurt? Why
Guys, this heat is sweltering. I feel like absolute crap. Got like 80 miles to go until we get to Manchester. I've done about 60 today so far. I'm going to do more, but I let it cool down for a couple of hours, an hour or so. Currently it's like hottest is like 4 p.m. and I'm just like feeling rough. So I'm going to sit in the shade, hide from the sun for a bit. I think the last week is starting to catch up with me. We're so close, but hydration time. Good morning, guys. Wow, yesterday that was definitely the right decision to just have a little siesta, rehydrate, and just have a little nap and just feel a bit better and let the heat die down, because it got so hot yesterday. I was feeling so bloody rough, but after I had a little sleep, after I rehydrated, I let it cool down a bit and we cracked on, and we got to the point of only about 50 miles left until Manchester, which means in theory, if everything goes right today, we should finish the second city divide, 368 miles from Glasgow to Manchester. And what a morning it is. It's absolutely beautiful. Oh, it's been a good trip, but we've got a small matter of 50 miles to go, and it's going to be a hot one again. So we're setting off as early as possible. Let's do it. Woo! Let's go. The final ginsters. 5 miles to go. It's like 8:45 in the morning, and it's already 27 degrees according to my Garmin. It's so bloody hot, and the route has just become very, very draggy in the last 20 miles that I've done this morning. It's just, it's not flowing nicely at all, which is not what you want towards the end of your ride. But we're gonna have against us, and then we'll keep cracking on. It's getting hot though, and I hate the heat. 35 miles to go, so close. too draggy, no flow towards the end of this route. It's kind of ruined the last 50 miles for me. Ankles killing, I'm just melting. And on top of that, my tyre is got a puncture. It keeps sealing and then bursting and sealing and bursting. I can't be bothered right now to stick an inner tube in it. This is right on the bead, and I think it would just pop the inner tube as well. So I've got 25 miles to go. It's like the slowest section, the most hiker bike section of this whole route. Rubbish end. It's what has been a great adventure. Hopefully it gets a little bit better. Right guys, we are literally there. I can see the end, so I'm going to end this video here. Today has been brutal. The last 50 miles have just generally been quite horrible. Probably I'd say the worst way to finish a bikepacking trip. It's just been grueling, it's just been hiker bikey, it's just been very slow going and generally not a lot of fun. It's turned more mountain bike over gravel. But we did it. We went from Glasgow all the way to Manchester, the second city divide. If you enjoyed this video guys, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you are not, and let's see if we can get to 10,000 before the end of this year. And I am going to go melt away and buy some ice cream. And until next time, keep smiling, enjoy the adventure.